Hey! Did you know? Live Alive is a JRPG created in 1994, developed and published by Square Enix for the Super Famicom, and recently, as of July 22nd, 2022, for the Nintendo Switch. The original version was exclusive to Japan, however, had English translation patches available through emulation. It features 7 stories in different ages, which are as follows: Prehistory, Present Day, Imperial China, Twilight Edo of Japan, Wild West, Future, and Distant Future. Each story features a main character and a gimmick. This series plans to explain each chapter separately with a Nintendo Switch remake. Before proceeding, this video is not sponsored and will contain spoilers to Live Alive. Let's begin. To start our 7-chapter journey, we're going to Prehistory. Ah yes, the land of the Unga Bunga Cave People, where no one speaks a goddamn word of English. Prehistory's protagonist is Pogo, described as a youthful, excitable caveman boy who finds himself learning much more about the world he lives in. The only thing he learns, however, is love and what a boner is. Pogo is joined with his best friend Gory. He's a gorilla whose sole purpose is to create slapstick humor between himself and Pogo. Besides this, he is a loyal friend. Our chapter begins where we meet the Ku tribe. The tribe leader is losing his shit because a woman has escaped. At this point, you'd think the leader just wants to have their own woman, but in reality, they're just wanting to sacrifice their woman to what they consider a god. The woman that has escaped is Beru, a pink-haired girl and love interest for Pogo, and one of the 4 playable characters. After escaping, the Ku tribe leader enlists the help of Zaki and his people. Zaki is one of the 4 playable characters, and his clothes consist of a lizard that attaches himself to his crotch. You fucking serious? If you ask me, this is to compensate for something. Pogo and Gory are awoken the following day, where their tribe leader wants them to learn how to hunt for food. This is where you learn the chapter's gimmick. By pushing the Y button, Pogo can sniff for enemies and items that appear as white clouds. However, you won't know which is which until you interact with the cloud. Enemies, however, can still be encountered without using this feature. After earning their keep, Pogo and Gory go to sleep. Pogo is awoken the night after, where Gory is found missing. Gory is then found in the food storage room of the tribe's cave system, and the figure is noticed to be snooping around. The figure is identified as Beru. Pogo ends up feeding Beru a haunch of meat, where he then learns attraction. Gory proceeds to try and get in the way and beaten the fuck out of. Sigma rule learned today: never get between a man and his coochie. After meeting Beru and feeding her, Pogo brings her back to his room, wearing nothing but hay to hide her from the other cavemen. When arriving, Gory is forced to give up his bed, where he and Beru then spend the night together. Once awoken, Gory is found sleeping in the bed besides Pogo. This causes him to freak the fuck out because no one wants to sleep next to their homie unconsensually. Beru is then found sleeping in the hay and requires to be fed. After getting another haunch of meat by farming in the hunting ground, Beru then becomes overjoyed and shows her gratitude to Pogo. Zaki and his cavemen arrive in the tribe's home and starts assaulting the other cavemen, stating that they have the women they seek. The tribe leader, knowing nothing of what's going on, is confused. Beru is then brought out by one of the Ku tribe cavemen. Pogo then accidentally uses one of these stone carts and engages in a battle with the Ku tribe. After defeating the Ku tribe cavemen, you then fight for the first time Zaki. Zaki's attacks use the lizard that we talked about earlier. One where he throws the lizard from his crotch, another where the lizard launches what I've put in quotation marks in the script as launching rocks at the enemy, which again, feels like he's trying to compensate something for using the lizard. After beating Zaki, he retreats and your tribe leader kicks Pogo, Gory, and Beru from the tribe, bringing in a female, basically stating, "This is a gay-only event." After getting kicked out, you have a choice. You can either grind against enemies, or proceed with the story, I guess, if you can make out what any of these crazy lunatics are saying. This is the only chance you'll get to grind Beru, however. If you grind her enough, she'll then Son hurt. We'll get back to why this is important later. After proceeding with the story, the Ku tribe is found in the cave, going apeshit over their recent loss. When the Pogo and Ko try to show up, they hide behind a wall. Pogo and Ko choose to sleep in the cave for the night, and after Pogo has a pleasant dream, he is awoken to Beru being kidnapped by the Ku tribe again. He then fights Zaki for the second time. After the fight, Pogo and Gory chase after the Ku tribe and end up falling in a hole. Well, Gory kinda just jumps in the hole, I guess. Instead of finding a logical way for Pogo to get out of the hole, he ends up to continue to smash his head against the wall until it breaks, giving him further brain damage. When going back to the hole, Pogo chooses to jump over it, whilst Gory gets ready to run over it, and instead of running over it, he backs up too much and ends up doing a whole lap around the cave back to where Pogo is. This is your last chance to grind and craft gear before storming the Ku tribe home. When entering the Ku tribe, Gory finds out the power of the Raging Boner. After seeing the Ku tribe has female Gory. Gory storms in after learning his new technique and is surrounded by female Gory. Proceeding into the cave, you're stopped by some Ku tribesmen, who are then sexually assaulted by the female Gory. This is now your third and final battle with Zaki, to attempt and save Beru from being sacrificed. After beating the shit out of Zaki and his small phallus, everyone falls into the pit, including the Ku tribe leader. Within the pit, the Ku tribe leader hears roars and tries to run away. After running away, the party hears nothing but screams, and the Ku tribe crown is thrown back. You now meet what the Ku tribe has been sending their sacrifices towards. The great, the powerful, the almighty Odo the Last Dinosaur. Yep, he's just a big old brutal T-Rex. Remember when we mentioned Bear's Sing Hurt ability? Did I say Sing Hurt? Son Hurt? It's one of the two. This ability is your sole victory for an easy win against Odo. Son Hurt does multiple hits and can beat Odo in 2 to 3 hits. Once Odo has been decimated by the power of song, Pogo's tribe and the Ku tribe merge into one, where Lizard Dick is made the new Ku tribe leader. A celebration is then had. As the credits fade, Pogo and Beru go into their cave, and Gory is dragged by a female against his will. The screen hues pink. And what I'm about to say is better in the English translation of the original game. Originally, Pogo says his first words ever, which was love. But in the remake, Pogo just learns what good coochie is like. Hey, what did you think about this? New style of video, we've got scripts. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to next, we're going to see how this does first. See you guys next time, when we continue our journey through Live Alive.